Hello Wilson Hill families. Hope this video message finds you well and in the safe comfort of your home with your family and friends. I thought I'd come at you this way as a different approach, and hopefully you'll enjoy the message. A couple reminders. Last Friday we had a Martin Luther King reenactment of the I Have a Dream speech, and Mr. Freeman presented it. It was fantastic. The kids were amazing, well attentive, and had a lot of great questions afterwards. And we had him come into Wilson Hill to start our Black History Month in February. I took the opportunity at that time to talk and remind our students about our expectations at Wilson Hill. And if you remember back in August, I explained that our rules that are at the school are built by the kids. I facilitate them along with the teachers, but they come up with the rules that they think they can live by and guide them through their day, and we reviewed those a little bit. My point was to remind them we only have 3 rules. I will respect myself, I will respect others, and I will respect property. And I took that opportunity, and hopefully you can help me at home, to remind your son and daughters about respecting themselves. They're good people. We have great students at Wilson Hill. Respecting others, being kind to each other, and that's Martin Luther King's speech. He wanted us all to come together and love one another for who we were. And lastly, respecting property. And we've been having a couple bathroom issues where our bathrooms aren't being respected at Wilson Hill. And if you could please talk to your son and daughter about the purpose of the restroom and treating the school with the same way they would their own home, that would be wonderful. I also want to remind you that the weather, as you know, is chilly, and we open up the doors at about 7:35 in the morning for breakfast. But until that point, we don't have any staff outside to monitor them. So please have them bundled up. If they're there at 7:30 to 7:35, we won't have anybody let them in the building necessarily. If we see them out there, obviously we'll let them in. But please try to get there around that time. But hats, mittens, gloves. We will go outside if it's 20 degrees or above. If it's 20 degrees or below, our students stay in the building, but still, we need them to have hats and mittens and gloves, so when that 20-degree mark or above is there and we can go outside and enjoy the outside weather, we're going to. I know this is like something we talk about all the time, but I have to remind you, when we drop our students off, if you feel like you have to drive them to school, make sure that you turn right into that drop-off loop. Please, no left turns. I know I've said it, it's been sent home in many emails, but it just helps our community get in and out as fast as they can in the morning and after school. Please don't turn left. And the south parking lot we only use if we're coming in the building with our children. That's not a drop-off area. I know you've heard it, I know you've seen it in the newsletters, but I just wanted to reiterate that and make sure that we get through that respectfully for everybody else. And again, it goes back to our 3 R's, right? Respect yourself, respect property, and respect others. So hopefully we can model that for our kids. February is a busy month, so I want to go over some important dates for you. We have our skate party this Wednesday night, January 29th. It's at Skate Zone 71. Hopefully we'll see you there for that. Conference week is coming up, February 3rd to February 7th, unless your teachers made other arrangements with you to meet your schedule needs. But we try to put those conferences February 3rd to February 7th. If you haven't heard from your teacher, your student's teacher, please send them an email and ask them about conference times. The book fair this year, again, Mrs. Dedman and Mrs. Pittman have been working hard on that. That will go from January 31st to February 7th. We'll also have time in the morning and after school during conference time to peruse and purchase books from our book fair. On February 5th, we've got a neat event in conjunction with Thomas Worthington High School Athletics, where a gal from ESPN who wrote the book Wide Maddie Run is coming to talk to anybody really who wants to attend that. But it's National Girls and Women in Sports Day, and it's a wonderful event. It starts at 7 o'clock at Thomas Worthington High School. You are invited. Bring your son or daughter with you. and come to that Thomas event and listen to the guest speaker to celebrate National Girls and Women in Sports Day. And then on Thursday the 6th, this is another celebration of Black History Month. Mr. Leist has been working with our 5th grade students on a performance, and we've been invited along with 4 other elementary schools to perform at Thomas Worthington High School for Black History Month. Hopefully we'll see all of you there for that. For sure, I know all of our 5th grade students will participate in that. Then on the 12th is the second part to our 3-part series on screen time, and we will host another event at the Worthington Education Center, and it's called Screenagers: The Next Chapter. It's another opportunity to learn strategies and coping skills for screen time, the effect it has on kids, and what we can do alongside our children to keep them safe and healthy. And then lastly, President's Day. I'm sure you'll enjoy that time off. Hope all is well and enjoy the rest of your week. Please go online and read our MailChimp newsletter that comes out. There will be more dates. I was just trying to highlight what's coming up, but you'll see more dates and events on that calendar, and also through the newsletter you'll get more information about various things. Have a great night.